don't look tough enough to have beaten the Lamia champion, but even a mighty storm starts with a light breeze. Still, an honor deed is an honor deed. Maybe the Council of Elders will actually agree to meet with you. I'm not sure I should help you, but you seem to be on Faranil's good side. Maybe if I give you some advice, I'll get on her good side too. I recommend you try a little humor when you talk to Thor. He's a dry old leaf, but he does like to laugh.
You're lucky, outsider. The only thing keeping me from sticking my knife in you right now is our code. But if you think I'm gonna help you, think again. You dare challenge me? You test my patience, fool. Begone, before I forget my manners and got you where you stand. I like your confidence, outsider. You've got some bark on your hide. And that's exactly what you're gonna need if you go up against Elder Glynn. Don't take no for an answer and keep pushing him. Do that, and he eventually gives in.
I don't remember the last time I talked to an outsider. Killed one, sure, I do that all the time. But talk, that's a new one for me. I was born and bred in these woods, never ventured outside its borders. Always wondered what was out there. You don't honestly believe you can do that, do you? My people made a vow to protect this citadel long before I was born. The elders are ancient and stuck in their ways. They'd never agree to break our oath. We get to see bright skies and clear water. I've only heard stories about such things. Listen, if you speak to Elder Elsaril, show some compassion. Life on a council can be harsh and unforgiving.
Good news. The council has agreed to meet with you. The council will see you, but this won't be easy. You have one chance to convince them, so make sure you put your best foot forward. My people, our future, depends on it. We can't continue to be prisoners in our own forest. Dealing with the council can be tricky. It's a collection of individuals, each with his or her own idiosyncrasies. They are devoted to Molag Bal and our oath of servitude. It won't be easy to convince them to break those ancient promises. You can't fail. You just can't. Were the Shadow Walkers down here helpful? Do you need to talk to them again? When you're ready, just use the portal behind me. Present a good argument and make it count.
This is a great privilege allowing you to stand here. Never before has an outsider been permitted to set foot on this platform. My daughter, however, was insistent that we speak with you. We shall hear what you have to say. Yes, we have sworn to protect the passage that leads to the tower known as the Lightless Oubliette. In exchange, we have been given the gift of shadow walking. When our contract is fulfilled, the Daedric Prince shall send us back to Valenwood. well, yes, we still await our day of release. Hundreds of years, however, do not mean much in a place where lives are measured in eternity. What makes you think Molag Bal will break our agreement? You have a wit about you, and your words have given me much to consider. Have a care, though. Valenwood was once my home. Speak to the other elders while I think about this.
You poor child. Dealing with those disgusting lamias as you navigated the moonless walk must have been so unnerving. Such horrible creatures. Now, sad little Faranil mentioned that you bring us news from Nirn. What is it? Such terrible news. But how can I know that what you say is true? It makes no sense. Why would Molag Bal destroy our beautiful and beloved Valenwood? The poor animals that roam the Valenwood, the people, I shall consider what you have told me and pray for an end to the pain and suffering. Thank you for sharing this news with me.
You have accomplished much, outsider. Survived the moonless walk, performed an honored deed. Well done. I shall listen to your words and consider them with great respect. I promise you this much at least. Now, tell me, why are you here? You must understand. To simply accept the word of an outsider, to turn our backs on everything we believe. You ask much, stranger. Still, Farenial has been insistent about the very same concern. Tell me something to sway my opinion. This news disturbs me. Thank you for sharing this information with us. Speak to the other elders while I consider what you've said.
Spew forth your lies and be quick about it. I have a great many things to contemplate today. That annoying Farenial has convinced you of her fables, hasn't she? I tire of this old argument. But you did perform an honor deed. I shall give you one chance to convince me that we are being duped. Go ahead. You speak with confidence and conviction. Very well. I shall consider your words. A persistent fool may know more than an isolated genius. We shall see.
We have heard enough. Use the portal and return to my daughter's side. You've given us much to discuss, outsider.
You're back. Tell me everything. Did it go well? Were you able to convince... Of course they are. That's what the Council does. Sometimes I think that's all they ever do. But do you think they're going to help you? Of course you did. I know you did. Now we just have to wait. Ah, someone's stepping through the portal now. Here comes the Council.
Outsider, step forth and hear the decision of the Council of Elders. The Council has discussed what you told us, debated your words from every angle, even drew upon Farenial's arguments from past meetings. Understand that we did not reach our decision lightly. The Council can no longer ignore the truth happening around us. For too long we obeyed our vows and waited for a reward that will never be granted. Should we continue on our path, even after Valenwood is destroyed? It means that your argument has convinced us. I sent runners to unlock the ruined passage that leads to the tower. My daughter said that you are interested in the place. I will also send a group of soldiers to aid you against Molag Bal.
What did my father say? Did you convince them? Yes, you did it! You really did it! I've tried for so long to convince them, and now we can finally leave this wretched place. I can look upon a real sky. What did my father tell you to do? When the Council finally makes a decision, they act with speed and certainty. I suggest you head for the door to the ruined passage as quickly as you can. I'm going to talk to my father. I want to be a part of the group we send to help you.
Fine threads make for strong cord. Yes. I always forget what that rune means. Georges, it is done.
From my bonds. I have waited for centuries. And waited and waited. Do you know how boring that can be? But now, you are here. Just as Meridia foretold. The Radiant One knows many things. She knew that one day the city she plunged into Coldharbour would serve her purpose. At first, she thought I would fulfill that prophecy. But I failed. And now, I need your help. Have no fear. I am as alive as you are. Molag Bal has preserved me so that I can endure his endless tortures. His cruelty knows no bounds. I can't slip free of this lightless oubliette. But I have managed to send my projection to meet you. I knew you were the one I was waiting for. Molag Bal locked me away for a reason. He fears me. Once you set me free, we can make him regret the day he made us his enemies. You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of. I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now, Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape. Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy, and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing. The light of Meridia can also banish this darkness, but you have to bring it to me. To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you. Enter the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Varsinra.
an alcove and collect the flame shadow. Enter the garden and collect the life shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Let this be a lesson.
Well done, my friend. Now, enter the oubliette and set me free. You have done well to make it this far. But there is still more to do to set me free. My body is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side. Place a light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal. By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction. You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards. Adjust the crystals until the beams of light destroy the ebon shards. Then the pillar of darkness will collapse, and I shall be free.
Share your thoughts with me.
Freedom at long last. My calculations suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed. I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you. Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there. This portal leads to the Hollow City. We should... I have barely set foot within these hallowed walls, and I already feel 1,000 times better. And now that you are here, we can determine our next move against the vile Molag Bal. I must take stock of our assets and resources, determine just how much might we can bring to bear. Only then can I develop a strategy that shall allow us to win this war. But forgive me, I wanted to convey that you performed admirably at the tower. It is good to be back in this ancient city. I need to assess our strengths and weaknesses, determine how best to make our assault against Molag Bal. If we strike before we build up a sufficient force, however, I fear we shall lose this war. The soldiers, the ones who call themselves the Fighters Guild. They seem strong and capable, at least at first glance. I shall speak to their leader at once. No leader? Well, that is an unacceptable situation. I shall take command of this Fighter Guild force. It is the only logical solution. Talk to those within this building. After I consult with the groundskeeper, I shall join you inside.
Your nagging is becoming more annoying than my persistent rash. We finally have a secure base. To go back outside without a plan is even too foolhardy for me.
You want us to hide behind these walls? To leave our comrades to die while you sip wine and lounge about? You have no honor, knight.
Don't lecture me about honor, elf. You have no idea what I've seen or what I've gone through.
A moment, gentlemen. Postpone your exchange of harsh words long enough to acknowledge our visitor.
My apologies for that display. The whole rash comment. Just a figure of speech, of course. So, I suppose you know more about this place than any of us. Like where I can get a decent drink? A safe haven, eh? I didn't really expect to see cheerful flowers and clear water anywhere in this dark realm. I assumed we were walking into untimely and painful deaths. Glad to see I was wrong this one time. I couldn't let you go off and save the world all by yourself, could I? Not with just these Fighters Guild braggarts. Besides, there was a portal. How could I not step through and see what was on the other side? That's a good question. I heard that Captain Alfari was killed shortly after we were scattered. I was hoping to find another officer here, but no such luck. An Ayleid? I thought they were all, you know, dead. Of course, this is a Daedric prince's plane. I really need to stop being surprised by such revelations. I have a feeling that won't be the strangest thing I find out before this is all over.
Attend me, soldiers. We have a war to win, and time grows short.
What in Ariel's name is this? Who are you?
So that's the last Ayleid, huh? I thought he'd be more dusty. Isn't that what happens when elves get really, really old?
Shut it, you fop.
Who's in charge of this group? Step forward and address me. Then allow me to rectify that. I shall lead you. We shall recover your comrades and complete your mission. If that does not work for you, your services are no longer needed.
I don't know who you are, but you aren't Fighters Guild. You have no authority over us.
Do you challenge me, then? Do you want me to kill you to prove my combat prowess to your companions?
I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing that. He is kind of annoying.
How can you expect us to lay down our lives for someone we never met? Trust is earned on the battlefield.
If you want to survive, if you want to win this, you must trust me. Allow me to explain why you need my leadership. We shall work this out. I understand your reservations, but with my leadership, the Fighters Guild will help.
An unnatural place housed in a realm of torment. Please, Tamit, we should not stay long. Such delicate fineries you might craft with that. An inspired find, Tamit. Imagine the fine attire you might make with that. Material full of potential. Free at last. Such potential from the veins of Nirn.
I'll handle this, sir. You can come out and see in a moment. So, someone has come to help us at last. We're out here in the middle of Coldharbour, and that's the best question you can come up with? I am most definitely not talking to myself. I am speaking to the alchemist. Be quiet, you mangy cat. I can't hear myself think with all that racket. Patience, sir. I'll explain everything. I am with the Mages Guild. We stepped through the portal and wound up in this vile laboratory. Daedra experimented on us. They merged our two souls. Now we're wasting away as this soul meld kills us.
To see out of Khajiit's eyes again. It's being caged in that dark place. Yes, this one is pretty famous. Perhaps you have heard of Zer. But Zer, I must tell you, this soul meld is killing us. Will you help us? Will you unmeld our souls? Unmeld is so to a word. Pardon. The dwarven device that caused this is inside the laboratory. But Robo blocks the way. Collect Zer's notes and a bottle of pearl tincture. With those, this one can make a potion that will get you past the rubble. A useful find. Potency, aspect, or essence. Good find. You have a question? Psst, over here. This one used an illusion spell.
Jack must like you, Tamit. In life, he never did anything like this for me. Another find for your deep pockets. another wave. I am glad to see it done. And with such finesse. What might you make with that? Zar told you our friend with Godress is upset because one had to hide behind some rocks. Undignified, he said. Well, Zar says that being eaten by a deformed creature is even more undignified. Quiet, Godress. This one knows what he's doing. This is most fragrant work, my friend. Most fragrant. Zar shall draft the potion immediately. It should make you slightly smaller. Certainly small enough to squeeze through the rubble. Long enough to slip into the laboratory. A few minutes, give or take. Now, let's think. Was it 6 or 7 drops of tincture? Zar thinks he saw some dried scarecrow over here. Ah, yes, here it is. Ah, Zar's finest potion yet. You will drink it now, yes?
This grows more taxing by the hour. Here is the potion. I hope Zer didn't cut any corners, but knowing him, it probably tastes terrible. Yes, Zer, I'll be sure to mention it. I am not a mixer of potions, and I don't want to debate the merits of alchemy with Zer again. But the cat knows what he's doing. Inside, look for my notebook. It lists what you need to craft the antipodal rods. Rods that will reverse the soul meld. Just find the components and craft the rods. We will try to recuperate and regain enough strength to teleport ourselves inside. If you have questions, please ask them before you drink the potion. The potion will work, you'll see. And know that I am grateful for your help. We both are.
That spell worked. This one is here. The hate standing in the green goo. No amount of licking gets it out of one's fur. Godric worries so much. He wanted to make sure you found the catalyst. The catalyst makes the rod strong enough to withstand both magicka and machinery. Two things this one likes very much. The basic ingredients can be melted, but without a catalyst to imbue them with strength and elemental, alchemy is not boring, Godric. Ah, very well. Godric wrote about a proper catalyst for the antipodal rods. He wants you to read his notes. After the soul meld, the Overseer ignored us. The dwarven constructs were inactive, so we were able to work here in relative peace. Yes, Godric, everything was fine until Zer exploded something. The Dark Elf sure knows how to hold a grudge. Many things. The last one was pretty spectacular. It was an accident, of course. Godric was so mad because we were forced outside, but it proved his first suggestion for a catalyst didn't work. So, the experiment was successful. The basic ingredients can be melted, but without a...
Over here! The constructs have moved away from the forge. All this skulking around using up valuable energy on apprentice-level illusions. I grow ever more weary. Even Zer's enthusiasm is ebbing. I'm afraid to hope too much. But you've made such progress. Perhaps we shall end this torment after all. The constructs have moved off. The forge area is clear, at least for the moment. Melt the components in the furnace, then craft 2 rods from the mixture. There is an anvil near the furnace. Be careful, though. The mixture can be volatile. The machine that merged us is further on, in the Overseer's atelier. We'll meet there.
We emerge victorious.
Teleportation was never this difficult before. The spell took so much out of me I was afraid we would never materialize. But Xur has the key to this room. He acquired it shortly after we'd got here. Were you able to craft the antipodal rods? We are so close. You need to use the rods to activate the dwarven device that performed the soul meld. Oh, and the crystal. I'm getting as careless as Xur. Look for a glowing crystal. The Overseer placed it in the machine to power the device. Well, in a manner of speaking, understand that Xur and I do not have two separate bodies to return to. But if this works, the soul meld won't kill the both of us. The magic will separate the intertwined strands of our souls, but only one of us will survive the process. Do not be dismayed. We rejoice at a chance for one of us to survive. Go on ahead. We will meet you inside momentarily. Stop shouting, Xur. I wasn't sure the illusion would last long enough to make it across the chamber, but it did.
As the end approaches, This one can't believe you crossed this chamber without so much as an illusion to mask your presence. You are so brave. This one, Zer's whiskers were twitching inside the Dark Elf's head. Next comes the exciting part. You test our theory. See those two pillars? One represents Zer, the other Godress. Insert the antipodal rods and turn on the device. If it works, you should be able to separate our melted souls. Yes, as we have explained, one body, one soul. At least one of us will survive to help the Mages Guild. This one knows you will make the right decision. Place the crystal into the machine, then insert an antipodal rod into each pillar to start the unmelding process. Please, hurry. One of us must be saved.
I'm grateful that you chose to save me. Still, I feel a bit lost. I wish Zer was still here. I'm not sure if I will ever be all right. But I live. I'm ashamed that I thought Zer was silly and scatterbrained. My time melded to him taught me so much. Zer had a good soul. I believe that the crystal powering the device is one of the fabled lights of Meridia. Grab the crystal and meet me outside. You should be able to open the exit door. With my strength returning, I can teleport myself to a safe place.
It is done.
There's really...
Thank you again for your help, for choosing me, but I wish that both Zer and I could have been saved. During our time together, Zer and I determined that the Dwemer device has similarities to the method Molag Bal uses to perform the plane meld. I will honor Zer's memory and give him credit for this discovery. Thank you again, friend, for saving us. Now that my strength has returned, I can open a portal to the Hollow.
witness my devotion! An impressive find. Hold on to that, Tamid. An inspired find, Tamid. Spin and weave with Mafala's swiftness. Their potential for fine adornments.
A new face. That's a rare occurrence. Welcome to the Ever-Full Flagon, friend. The Ever-Full Flagon has the finest mead. Don't drink the mead. Gemerth is dead. He was my daughter Nelhilda's mate, her true love. I suspect the contents of that letter will break her heart, if she's sober. You must try our special blend. Do you like to celebrate? Everyone here is always celebrating something. Nelhilda and Gemerth were working to find a way to end this madness. Go upstairs and talk to Nelhilda. She has a plan. Yes, indeed. Everything is fine here at the Flagon. Plenty of mead, plenty of happy Nords.
I sense Jock and
You're not one of the regulars here at the Flagon. I can do this. I can resist the mead for my Gamirth. Father sent you. Good. I can use the help. The mead is enchanted. It muddles our minds and clouds our memories. But I may have found a way to purify the mead and stop the cravings it inspires. I need a rare magical flower, Kind's Tear, to make a potion. Unfortunately, the flowers are invisible. You need a Kind runestone to see them. There may be a runestone at the nearby abandoned shrine. I knew Gamirth was gone, but this makes it so much more final. He worked so tirelessly to find a way to end this enchantment. I'm determined to finish what we started. Gamirth believed it had something to do with a date.
Good. Find them. I always forget what that will mean. For something to attack, or something to protect. For furnishing, perhaps. Imagine the fine attire you might make with that.
Another climb for your deep. It's ready. We did what we had to. Victorious.
You came back. I was afraid I'd imagined our earlier discussion. My mind plays tricks on me, especially when the craving gets really bad. I wasn't sure any of the flowers survived the trip here. Coldharbour is a dead place, and Kyne is concerned with living things. If you found the flowers, maybe she hasn't abandoned us. I'll make the purifying potion now. I hope I remember the recipe correctly. It's been so long since I tried to do anything more complicated than downing a mug of mead in one gulp. One more thing. There. That should do it. Take the potion and pour it into the 3 casks. I need some mead.
My Nelhilda would thank you if she could. Oh, this is all my fault. I was just trying to save my failing business. Now look at us. These people used to respect me. I used to help them. I made a bargain, but I was tricked. I realized too late that the mage who promised to help me was likely a Daedric prince. After that, the flagon slipped into Coldharbour, and we've been trapped here ever since. It used to be me that people turned to for help. When Hout showed promise, I bought him a lute. When Hreidi won a contest, I gave her dueling daggers. Nelhilda has gotten things rolling with your help. I want to help her, help my friends. Hout and Hreidi were admired in our village. If the enchantment is wearing off, they'll help me rally the others. It would help if Hout had his lute and Hreidi had her silver daggers. we can continue what Nelhilda has begun. Talk to Hout and Hreidi. Perhaps they remember where they hid the loot and daggers.
I used to sing for thanes and kings. I danced around and had many fine things. How about that? I made a rhyme. I've still got it. You're a curious one. I imagine the Thane is keeping his eye on you. You want me to reveal a secret, huh? Secrets are a bard's trade, after all. There should be a price. I know. A contest. A duel of words. If you win, amazing secrets will be told. Oh, you're angry. How positively adorable. When last I saw my beloved lute, I played a song for the lovely Juhilda. I struck a pose inspired by the statue outside her house, and I sang my heart out. Let me tell you, she was suitably impressed.
You look familiar. Were we flirting just a little while ago? I am a dangerous, dangerous woman. Even without my silver daggers, I could flay you. If you think you can threaten me, drink again. Think again. If you want my daggers, you'll have to duel me for them. I'm too drunk. Did I ever tell you I once had a pair of silver dueling daggers? Given to me by... Who gave them to me? I should remember. He was such a nice man. I was brave and fast with my knives. You should have seen me duel. You'll find them? Aren't you sweet? Let me think. I remember the Thane said it was too dangerous to drink and duel. He said I should destroy them, but I couldn't do it. So I hid them near the old mill. Please don't tell the Thane.
You knocked down an
I've had
old
just
man.
about enough of this.
Did you see? The villagers. They're starting to remember. The Thane threatened my daughter and I actually stood up to him. Of course, he knocked me down, but still. We're returning to our old selves. I'll return these to Hreidi and Hout. Ask them to help keep people's spirits up. During my confrontation with the Thane, he said he holds our souls. He laughed at me, said how amusing it was to see me agonize over my friends as they waste away. I think he keeps the souls nearby. He always comes and goes as he pleases. If you could destroy the Thane, our souls might return to us. Then we could leave this place. I think his lair is in one of the nice houses near the old well. I appreciate your help. I need to make this right. For Nelhilda, for Gmirth, for my friends. I don't know what you did, but something changed. Everyone can feel it. Then the curse is broken at last. They'll hate me if they find out I caused the curse. Oh, we've lost so much. I need to make amends. But what would the truth bring us except more pain? My Nelhilda mourns for her beloved Gmirth. I need to find a way to help her. Maybe you're right. Nelhilda struggled to find the enchantment and she lost her beloved Gmirth. She deserves my honesty. I hope she can forgive me. Nelhilda, please, come here.
What is it, Father?
I need to get this off my chest. I made the deal that doomed us. I made the bargain with the Daedric Prince.
Father! Why would you do such a thing? I lost my love to this cursed place because you weren't selling enough mead? How can I ever forgive you for this? I never want to see you again!
Nelhilda was the only thing that kept me sane in this dread place. What will I do now? I I beg of you, daughter, try to forgive me. What I did was a foolish mistake. I never imagined anyone else would be at risk.
I don't know what to do. I'm so angry at him. And yet, my father is all I have left. Look what my father's selfishness has cost us. How could he have been so foolish? That's asking a lot of me. My father always seemed more aware. I sometimes wondered if he knew more than he let on. But to have caused all of this suffering? My poor Gamerth. I know. I keep thinking about how kind he could be, always helping others. He did something terribly foolish, but I know he is not a bad man. I'll try to forgive him, but I do wish we could leave this place. We will go to the Hollow City. Some of the villagers may decide to stay here, where it's familiar, but that will be their choice. I grieve for the lost, but it's not in a Nord's nature to just give up. Thank you for helping us. I think I can forgive you, Father, though it may take time.
Potency, aspect, or essence? Good find. A fine ore, Tamid. You fade like the dawn, Tamid. Careful!
I arrived with a few other wizards, conjuration masters. We helped open the portal to Coldharbour. Unfortunately, we didn't arrive where we expected. A defensive countermeasure, I think. Molag Baal's forces were upon us in an instant. They were captured by Daedra, led by Judge Zivon. In the confusion, I managed to slip away. I've been scouting around in scamp form ever since. The mages are on trial inside the Hall of Judgment. I could hear Judge Zivon shouting at them. We must help them. A magical barrier shields the entryway to the hall. It's powered by elemental crystals. We must destroy the crystals and collect a key to open the gate. You must hurry. Daedric justice can be swift. Collect the gate key from the coffer to the north, and destroy the 3 crystals to bring down the barrier. There's 1 crystal in each tower. Meet me near the Hall of Judgment's entrance when you're done. I'll continue scouting until then.
Boethra's path leads us to victory. I am with you, Tommy.
trial is over. Judge Zivin found my companions guilty and sentenced them to death. They were taken to the cells below the hall while preparations are made for the execution. I'm working on a distraction to cover our escape. Did you find the key? An excellent suggestion. There's no time to waste. Let's get inside and free the others. Oh, good. A guard. And I thought this was going to be boring.
Come and be judged,
Head down to the holding cells and free my companions. I'll guard our...
You're no guard. Grab that key on the table and open these cages.
They found me guilty? Me? I'll make them rue the day.
Ah,
Rue,
the fresh air of freedom. Thanks for opening that cage.
Thank you. This one thought we were done for after Judge Zivin sentenced us to death. How do we get out of the Hall of Judgment? They're not going to let us simply walk out of here. Malkur? Well, why didn't you say so? Tarami wondered what happened to him. But this one has had enough of this place. Let's get out of here.
They cast a shield spell on the gate. We're trapped.
We'll deal with the gate. Just keep them away from us until we're done.
You have been judged. You won't escape. Guilty! Guilty! Every one of you guilty as charged! I think this has gone on long enough. Time for you to die now! The penalty is death. I'll execute you myself.
You've been judged and found wanting, Zivin.
Enough fun and games. Let's get out of here.
The diversion I set up is working. Hurry before the Daedra notice and come after us. We fought well, didn't we? I think we might just have a chance at turning this disaster into a successful operation. We've opened a portal to the city. Feel free to use it if you want. We're in your debt. Without your help, the others would still be locked away, or worse. We'll get to safety and begin stabilizing the portals to Nirn right away. All right, let's head out. We've got portals to stabilize, you know.
Fine threads make for strong cord. Yes! An inspired find, Tammy. Do not catch a splinter, Tammy.
Your troops grow weak,
another
Varg.
mortal.
The world...
Why have you wandered into the cliffs of failure, mortal? Are you curious as to what you must face here? Do you wonder why we haven't destroyed you? Or why these mages abound before us? I have answers, of course, if you are willing to listen. The three standing beside me have either failed the Lord of Schemes in life, or become bound to him in death. Redemption calls to each of them, but to win back the Dark Lord's favor, they must first win my game. And no one has ever won my game. Why, these mages have joined the game. Sides have been drawn and tasks assigned. First, they each must perform a small deed for their new masters. If they survive that, then the fun begins. They can start killing each other. You are so nicely, but no. Once you begin the game, only victory or defeat can set you free. You, however, shall add an element of surprise and excitement to the game. Will you rush bravely into the fray? Or will you turn and run like a coward? I appreciate your spirit, but save it for the game. I have been master of this game for thousands of years. Many have tried to defeat me, all have fallen. I confess that the game has begun to bore me. Where is the challenge? How true. So you can understand my excitement. You have come here of your own accord. You seek to defend the mages so unprecedented. Still, to participate you must choose a side. There are no wild cards in this game.
This one is so sorry, Julene. I do this because I must.
One of us has to make it out of here and get back to our mission.
Why, my dear friend? Why have you done... You came with us to stop Molag Bal, didn't you? I'm sorry you got caught up in this stupid game, too. Well, take my life. Finish me. I refuse to participate in this travesty. Really? Well, your timing is terrible. Couldn't you have shown up before we started killing each other? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just frustrated in myself. And a little in pain. Can you believe Mim stabbed me? Mim talked about a plan to get us out of this. Said we just needed to play along. But as soon as we got down here, the Dark Elf fled and the cat stabbed me. Said everything would be all right. Never trust a cat. Engoff selected me. The bastard who tried to destroy Glenumbra picks the Breton. Of all the arrogance and gall. I guess it doesn't matter now. He gave me these strange seeds. Said they'd help if I planted them. Engoff told me to plant the seeds in the corpses of the fallen. He seemed desperate, but there was also a kind of compassion in his eyes. Here, take them. I don't want them. You can perform this task. Maybe that will help us.
What?
Stay away from Mim. Don't make this one hurt you. Mim will win this game. Mim will beat everyone and get us out of here. All of us. Help! You can't help. We're stuck here, fighting to the death. No one gets out alive. That's just how the game works. Mim will kill them all, even the Observer. Then he'll have to let us out. He can't hold us here if he's dead. Glad to hear it. Good to know you weren't fooled by his promises. Or are you just saying that? Maybe he sent you to follow Mim. Maybe you're part of his game. This one doesn't know what to believe. And this stupid rune Thalek gave me, it's useless! Help? Just like this one's new master Thalek has helped? He tossed me in this pit, gave me this rune and wished me luck. I don't even know what to do with the rune. He said it harnessed the power of the dead, whatever that means. Called it his death rune. It's dark magic, and Mim wants no part of it. Show Mim you actually want to help, and figure out what to do with the rune. Maybe we can use it against him. Thalek said to look for the runes on the ground. Some kind of circle. The moons take Mim if this one understood a word he said. You figure it out. Just don't make Mim regret this. This one is trusting you, because you haven't attacked Mim. Yet.
I am with you, son. Georgette, how useful. Azith Rabar. dies at last.
I can end this nightmare. One step, and it would all be over. No more worries. No more unpleasant options. I wouldn't have to hurt anyone. Just one single step. Help? No one can help us. We're already dead. Lost. Forgotten. More playthings for Molag Bal. We can't win this dreadful game. No one can. Why even bother trying? I couldn't even hold on to the one thing I needed to survive. It's useless. Either I fight for naught or I end it all, here and now. I refuse to play this game. I refuse to fight against my friends and allies. It's better this way. The shadow. The one Lady Estrie gave me. She said it would protect me. But when I refused to fight, to aid the shadow, it claimed I was unworthy. It said I wasn't fit to own such a fine shadow. And then my only chance to survive walked away.
Cease your rattling.
A new contestant arrives, peering out from cold, cold eyes. But what does this mean? Only the Shadow Court can glean. Choose wisely, or we shall see your demise. Realmus would not fiddle, and my loyalty must be bought with both rhyme and riddle. The Dark Elf is weak, and I refuse to be meek, so someone stronger I seek. Is it you I must ask, for this one simple task? Find my lovely lady's carnival mask. A mask of beauty and style. It gives my lady powers of shadow and guile. It broke and fell at a party so swell, and now neither of us knows where it does dwell. So to this place I'm sent, to seek, to repent, and to find where that pesky mask went. When the job is done, we can resume the fun, with the Dark Elf safe and unspoken. But finding the mask is no easy task, for its pieces are scattered and broken. I know the locations, I know your motivations, so listen well, with great expectations. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third piece sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined. Find the broken mask I seek, or your outlook is bleak. Remember my clues, for they'll lead you true, without lies or ruse. Three pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third one sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined.
This woman will live. I have made sure of that. She is too valuable to lose so early in the contest. You may have accomplished her task, but I know she will help me in the end. For this reason, her life is not forfeit. Do not attempt to know my heart, mortal. Julian is pure. Unlike the rest of my army, she is not tainted by corruption. I need one such as her if I am to win this war. serve the Lord of Schemes? Never again, mortal. I fight this battle to live, to reverse what I've become. This magic that made me like this hides in this realm, as does the magic to restore me. I want to become whole again. That's why I play this ridiculous game. Now leave me. The seeds have increased my forces and given me the numbers I need to win this war. That's all I required of you.
Expertly done, Tamid.
So, you ended up with my rune. Interesting. You're either working with the cat or you killed him. I'd prefer the latter, of course, but perhaps that's just me. Still, there's a way for everyone to win today. The rune you carry is more powerful than you can imagine. If the cat knew its true potential, you would never have given it up. The power of the dead flows through the rune. Necromancy, some call it. But the rune serves another purpose as well. The death rune transforms you. Every death you deal in this form fills the rune. I intend to use the fully charged rune to escape this plane. Not even the Observer will be able to stop me. And I'll remember anyone who assisted me, of course. Use the rune within this circle and you will transform. Then the rune will absorb the essence of everything you slay. The more you kill, the stronger the rune becomes. But don't linger. The death rune's transformative power lasts only so long.
I'll kill you. Fine. Let this be quick. And weave with Mabala's swiftness.
Do you see my court jester? Isn't he handsome? In life I knew him and other members of the Shadow Court. We worked together on more than one occasion. Doesn't he dance like a Daedra? Oh, but you must be wondering why I'm here to greet you. What? Can't you read my mind? I tease, I tease. I came to thank you for the service you provided me. A service I didn't even ask you to do. The Dark Elf here. Such a poor fellow. The things he considered doing to himself. Very sad. Direct and to the point. I can appreciate that. We have so much in common, you and I. I wanted you to know that you're exceeding the Observer's expectations. He thought you'd be dead by now. He certainly didn't expect you to run and save everyone. Because you need to decide soon. The Observer won't let you play the game much longer if you don't select a side. I invite you to join my team. We'd be perfect together. It makes perfect sense. That's why I'm so glad I thought of it.
Give us strength.
The scent of death lingers about you. This one supposes you found a way to harness the true power of the rune, yes? Then our journey continues for a while longer. Watching our steps from here on out, yes? If you can still help my companions, Mim asks that you do so. We need to find a way out of this, together.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. By all calculations, the mages should be dead by now. But no, they still live. I must say, however, that my game hasn't been this exciting in a long time. So I grant you the ultimate boon, the right to choose. You must pick a side in the game. There is no other option. The rules are built into the very fabric of this domain. The only way to save your mages is to follow the rules and win the game. Now, choose a side or leave the mages to their fate. Be quick about it. The game waits for no one. You make a mockery of my game, mortal. You must pick a side. So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Angoth of the Reach? Thalik of the Worm Cult? Or Kinlady Estri, the former Ultima Princess? You may speak to them once more before you make your decision. Thalik, one-time servant of Manimako, sees nothing but death and desires nothing but power. There is more evil in his soul than you could find in 100 mortals. Are you sure you wish to side with one whose soul is blacker than the night? So you have chosen, so shall it be. Your allegiance has been pledged to Thalik Werntongue. You have chosen a side. Now understand that only one contestant can win this game. And as always, I can change the rules without warning in order to keep the contest exciting. Never. The game is sacrosanct. but I can alter the rules to keep the contestants guessing and to keep my own interest in the proceedings high. Report to the one you pledged your allegiance to. The game begins now.
Yes, you decided to serve me because I have the best chance to win. I understand that. You want to survive. Listen to what I say and do not question my orders. Do this, and we shall escape this game. Of course you are. You could have sided with the weepy, thorny bastard, or the deceptive Lady Estrie. But no, you selected me. Eager to serve, I like that. So much more backbone than what the cat demonstrates. Well, if you want to win, you must defeat Ongoff's and Estrie's champions. That's all you have to do. Simple when you think about it. Watch your tone. To win, you'll need more power. Take my death rune. Use it when you wish. Don't try to deny that you've enjoyed the power. Freedom from one's flesh can be so rejuvenating. No need to thank me. Just go out there and win.
Potency, aspect, or essence. Good find. I sense Jock and suspected mischief. This isn't... Watch yourself.
do this to us?
Well, that's not good.
You beat one of the champions. Impressive. Now the game is final.
Ooh.
Just much like you, Tommy. In life, he never did anything like this for me. Tommy, move! Show your might, Tommy! Bebashvar. Get ready, Tommy. We did what we had to.
And so the last champion falls. Interesting. Find me at the entrance to my watch to receive your reward.
Good, good. This one hoped he would find you. Mim worried that some terrible fate had befallen you. There was a terrible commotion, and then the Observer appeared. He seemed angry, but also kind of excited. What did you do? Ah, that explains it. No one has ever done such a thing before. The Observer said he would have to change the rules now. But this one wonders, where are his friends? I must find them. We will band together and escape this place, one way or another. Where? Yes, that is what the Observer meant when he said he was changing the rules. Talik was so angry, he stormed off, muttered that if the Observer died, no one would be left to enforce the rules. I will find the others and meet you up there.
Impressive, most impressive. No one in the history of my games has ever defeated 2 champions. But now, you must face one more challenge. Defeat my guardians and reach the portal to claim your reward. You have accomplished the impossible. Now for your true reaction. This contest, I grow annoying, mate.
Don't face the Observer alone. We're in this together.
How positively exciting! You have won the game that could not be won. You defied the laws of this realm. Oh, well done! Well done! Confounding, isn't it? Such is the way of things in Coldharbour. The game goes on, and so there must always be a game master. Still, I am amazed that you managed to win the game. That should have been impossible. So, choose your reward. You won fair and square, so you may select one companion to take with you when you leave. Only one. The others must stay and continue to play the game until they can win for themselves. Are you ready to decide then? Who will it be then? What? How dare you threaten me? You are lucky that I even gave you a reward at all. The balance must be maintained. The unmitigated. How dare! Fine. Take them all and do not return. My master will be angry, but not as enraged as he would be if the game was permanently disrupted. Now, be gone with you.
Ah, sweet freedom. Just as I expected. I wasn't expecting the cat and his friends, though. That's a bit of a surprise. Your doing, I take it? Well, pray tell, what shall we do now? Yes, I know of the place. My former master spoke of it once. Its presence annoyed him so. I'll go with the mages. Perhaps I'll even help them if they run into trouble. You never know. Find me when you're ready to do something significant.
Where in blazes is everyone? This should be the right spot.
The great and wondrous Greetings. This magical projection presents my current plan to my allies. Separated and alone, I decided to complete our mission, personally. I entered the Black Forge through a side door with the intention of destroying the Great Shackle beyond. In case it needs to be said, the Black Forge creates all of Molag Bal's vile weapons, including the Dark Anchors and the Great Shackle. With the Great Shackle destroyed, the threat of the plane meld should come to an end. No need to concern yourself. I'm sure I have this well in hand. I imagine I've already destroyed the Great Shackle, and even now we're celebrating our victory over the Lord of Brutality. Yes, I'm sure that's what has happened. You there, please. I need your assistance. What a ridiculous question. I am the Great Mage's essence of health. The Daedra captured Vanis. They planned to use him to power the Great Shackle. To prevent this, Vanis divided his essence into 3 fragments. Vampires feed upon this essence and weaken it. Kill the vampires and collect the energy they siphoned from me. Restore that energy to me and I can easily break free of these flimsy bonds.
Bebashvar, it is done.
Returned. I had almost given up hope. Yes, I can sense its reinvigorating presence. Give it back to me and I shall free myself. Follow my light to the slave quarters. Then we can recover our essence of stamina. I sense the time to reforge the essences of the Great Mage has arrived. The essence before you has been used to feed the slaves and keep them working. Talk to the slaves and convince them to release my energy so that I can break free. If the slaves refuse, there is another way. The slaves' taskmaster used a device to rip away my energy. The device can recover the energy, but doing so will destroy the soul-shriven you target. However, please, you must... What can I tell you that you don't... Aren't you listening? He's...
Escape? That's easy. Waiting for the right time to make your move? That's where the difficulty comes in. And how will that help this one see the escape plan to fruition? This one thinks you should bother someone else now. Always with the violence! Oh, your kind's so predictable. Very well. Take it. This one hopes you choke on it.
I saw you eyeing my fire. It isn't very warm, but it's all we've got. Go find your own fire, stranger. Why? You don't look like you need it. Without it, I'll grow weak and wither away. Wait, that's what you want to happen. You want to hurt me. It will? I don't know. All right, take it. Take it and leave me alone.
I hate this so-called existence. Not a chance, dunghead. It was given to me. Go find your own. Well, in that case, just make sure you shut down this damn forge.
I wish we could take longer breaks, but the work never ends. And what will you give me in return? What do you have that will keep me whole and strong enough to do the work that is required of me? Oh, so high and mighty. You think to take the place of the Taskmaster, do you? Oh, very well. Take it and get out of my sight. Some of us have to work for a living.
Don't run off like that again, Alexis. You know that I worry so. Dear Alexis, why would I do such a thing? The energy makes me strong. I haven't felt this good in such a long time. Oh, Alexis, you remembered how much I love bright and shiny things. I never could refuse your requests. Take the energy and use it well.
Did you succeed? The Great Mage himself couldn't have done any better, but don't tell him I said that. After you return my energy, I will break free. The last fragment is trapped in the foundry. Follow my light and I'll show you the way.
Georgette, it is done.
It's exquisite, but this has to end. The Great Mage must be made whole again so we can finish our mission. 4 seals contain the magic that binds me to this machine. While this essence is locked in place, they siphon my energy into the forge. Vanus divided himself to prevent them from using his considerable energy to power the Great Shackle. It didn't stop them from plugging this essence into the forge, however. Unlock the 4 seals and I'll be able to escape this damned machine. They plan to use the Great Mage to provide a considerable boost of energy to complete the plane meld ahead of schedule. Vanus divided his energy among the 3 essences, making each one worthless to the Great Shackle. It provides the power necessary to craft Molag Bal's vile implements of conquest. Daedric weapons, dark anchors, the components of the Great Shackle itself. And I am the source of this energy, at least while the seals of binding remain in place. It is a larger, more powerful version of a dark anchor, designed to complete the connection. To draw Oblivion and Nirn together. It provides the power necessary. It is a large...
You give me no choice.
bindings. They feel brittle, less powerful. Then these bindings can no longer hold me. This essence will join you, and then we can find the physical form of the Great Mage. Through the boiler tunnels waits the mighty Guardian, Pt.2. Defeat the Guardian and open the cage that holds our physical form. I can lead you to the Great Mage. Just stay close and follow my light.
Get ready.
The mage belongs to me!
And vitality. Welcome back. And now stamina returns. How I've missed you, old friend. Ah, much better. Now, follow me out of this foul place. Then we can talk. Perhaps I shouldn't have attempted this by myself. Yes, the Great Shackle, where the plane meld begins and ends. I thought I could deal with it on my own, but I was wrong. You have restored me, released me from captivity. With your continued help, we can end this threat once and for all. The time has come. The Great Shackle must be destroyed. Stay close and follow my every command. Taking down the Great Shackle, the primary conduit for the plane meld, requires precision and the careful application of destructive spells. As it so happens, I am a master of destructive spells. This won't be easy. Is there anything else you want to ask me before we move out? What can I tell you that isn't obvious? The Great Shackle is the ultimate version of Molag Bal's Dark Anchors. A massive weapon capable of completing the plane meld of its own accord. It would be a fascinating device if it wasn't so terrifying. They wanted to use my energy to power the Shackle. That indicates to me that the Shackle utilizes some form of energy. Disrupting that flow of energy may be key to destroying the Great Shackle. I'll know more once we get inside. The shackle sends metaphysical chains of energy across the planar chaos to latch onto our world. While the Dark Anchors have been able to pull portions of Nirn into Coldharbour, the Great Shackle has the power to steal our entire world! A barrier spell on the door? How pedestrian. Give me a moment and I'll open the way. I must be weaker than I thought. That took a lot out of me. Once we get inside, you... I need to conserve my energy for dealing with the shackle. So I leave the hack. I don't have an unlimited amount of power at my disposal. So you'll need to deal with these brutes.
May your spirit know peace.
We need to locate the source of energy that provides the power for the shackle.
The purpose of the meeting made matter. We make each other stronger.
Cave back. Remarkable! This could be what we're looking for. Very interesting. It appears to be... No! What have you done? Oh, wait! You reversed the energy flow. Good work! Now go upstairs and find out.
It is over. You give me no
Hello? Please.
Witness my devotion.
I appreciate the help, and I won't.
open this cage!
Useful not only for its number. Let us fight! Peace for now. Wander on, little spirit, will you guide us to riches again soon. Gardner Exarbuja.
You know.
Have at thee, vile shackle. We're going to give you a damn good thrashing.
Defend me while I cast this extremely powerful and fantastically impressive spell! Keep them off me. I have to concentrate, and even the least distraction can be disastrous.
Get ready! witness my devotion.
The great shackle has been shattered! The threat of the plane meld is no more!
Jolly good. And as soon as you deal with the planar vortex, everything will be right as rain.
What? Explain yourself, man. What planar vortex?
The shackle formed a planar vortex, kind of like an oblivion straw that will suck Nern right through and into Coldharbour. Quite amazing how I knew that.
Enough! We can discuss this back in the Hollow City. I'll open a portal before this entire place collapses on top of us. We have accomplished great things this day, my faithful friend. Was there ever any doubt? Between your skills and my formidable magical prowess, the destruction of the shackle was a foregone conclusion. We aren't finished yet, however. Cadwell claims that we have more to do if we are to truly save Nern. I would love to explore this lost city, but apparently we still have much to do. This planar vortex that Cadwell describes concerns me greatly. Let's head inside and formulate a new plan to deal with this danger. If what Cadwell says is true, our job isn't finished here. And I'm positive we got the Daedric Prince's attention at the shackle. He won't be too happy about what we did to his toys. That means we need to hit him before he hits us. I need to consult with my colleagues in the Mages Guild. We need to gather whatever information we can on this planar vortex. I hate going into a situation blind. Let the mages inside know that I'll be joining them in a moment. I need to finish with Cadwell and the groundskeeper first. I don't know about you, but I find them both to be more than a little, peculiar.
You must be the person who rescued all these people. We were part of Varnus Galerian's group before. Well, before everything fell apart. We appreciate everything you've done for us. The 4 of us, yes. There were many more, but, well, you've seen it out there. Even our fabled leader was lost to the harsh plain of Coldharbour. We're all that made it back. What? You've got to be kidding. I saw him being torn away. There's no way they'd let him live. You must have him mixed up with someone. There just isn't any way.
Ah, my old friend. I thought we'd lost you.
It
so
can't be!
Good to see you all again, my friends. I'm glad we all made it here safely.
Varney, you're alive. That's wonderful.
Ah, dear Nalia. My heart fills with delight at the sight of you. Yes, I am safe.
Where have you been, old friend? Trying to win the war all by yourself again?
Well, yes, but I ran into a bit of trouble. Our friend here showed up and lent me a hand.
Well then, you have our thanks. I'm not sure we could have gone on without Varnus.
Cheer up, dear Nalia. I'm here now. But our mission isn't finished. We have to destroy the plein air vortex and end the plane meld.
Do you have a plan, old friend?
I know what we need to do. I'm just not sure how we go about doing it. We need to discuss this with the Fighters Guild. We need a council of war.
Reclaiming this place from Molag can only serve to inspire his wrath.
Got
Ah, look around you. See how the people brighten the streets with their very presence. It is good to have this place inhabited once again. King Dinar and Varnus have begun to rally the troops. They have called for a council to meet here in the Hollow City. There are decisions to be made, plans to draw up. The time for war fast approaches, and we need to be ready. If anyone who can help us remains in Coldharbour, I am not aware of their presence. If you still wish to explore, however, you are free to do so. You shall find the Ayleid King and the Mage inside the cathedral. They await your arrival. Once you enter the cathedral, the preparations for the final assault to save Nirn will begin.
Welcome, friend. We need to discuss the preparations for the coming assault, but I wanted to wait until you arrived. Do you have any questions before we begin? We need to end the plane meld before Nirn is destroyed. To do that, we must deal with the planar vortex. To reach the vortex, we need to cross the chasm and get through whatever defenses the Dark Lord throws at us. I fear battle is inevitable. Well said, friend. Please, hold your questions until everyone who wants to has had an opportunity to speak. After that, we can debate the details as you see fit. Attention, please. I have called you all here because the moment of destiny fast approaches. The great shackle has been destroyed, but not before a planar vortex was established. We must destroy this vortex before it sucks the very essences of Nirn into Coldharbour. The Fighters Guild shall deal with the chasm's defenders, but blades have little power against magic.
And that's where our scouts report that some kind of magical fixtures block access to the path across the chasm. Mages there already work on a way to overcome these fixtures, and we are prepared to lend our strength when the main force arrives.
A sound plan. Plays to our unique strengths. But this one wonders, what if the mages can't overcome Molag Barl's magic?
What a ridiculous question! Of course my mages can overcome this magic!
Ah, magic, the solution to all life's problems. I love magic, it's so magical.
I have absolute confidence in Vanus and his mages.
Thank you, your lordship. But to be honest with you, I'm not feeling as confident as Vanus about this.
We shall fight with all our strength. There is no other option. Lives will be lost, but hopefully a world will be saved. Know that the chasm is only the first stage of this battle. The planar vortex abides within the very heart of Molag Bal's lair.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
Darian, mind your tongue.
Darian only seeks to lighten a tense situation. Still, we have to try. To do nothing is to doom Tamriel to certain destruction.
Well, when you put it that way, there are a lot of lovely ladies that need to be saved.
Yes, well, be that as it may. We launch our assault on the chasm immediately. The king needs to talk to the champion, and I must discuss some final details with the mages. The rest of you have your own preparations to see to, I'm sure.
It is settled. We shall cross the chasm and make our way to the planar vortex at the heart of Molag Bal's realm. Now that you know the plan, I have a special request to make of you. This mission needs a leader. I want you to lead the assault across the chasm. We have asked so much of you, and you have already accomplished the impossible. But you are one of a very small few that I would trust with this task. I knew we could count on you. You have never disappointed me. But there is so much left to do if we are going to win this war. Still, with you leading the charge, we have an excellent chance to end the plane meld and save our world. With the combined forces of the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, we must take the battle to Molag Bal and reach the portal to the planar vortex. It all starts at the chasm. Scouts are already in place, gathering information ahead of your arrival. It is a narrow, well-defended span of rock, swarming with Daedra and dominated by a gatehouse that blocks the way into Molag Bal's personal domain. Cadwell knows the region. He's a strange fellow, but I trust him. He's waiting for you at the chasm.
Well, this has my knickers in a twist. We have a perfectly fine army, but what good is it, sitting around this side of the chasm, twiddling its collective thumbs? It's rather embarrassing, if truth be told. The situation? We're well and truly flummoxed. Before we could cross the chasm, before we could confront Molog Gunda, we were stopped by a few irksome focus stones. The wee ginger mage says we need to break the stones, but good luck with that. Nothing other than the multitude of Dremora sitting on top of them. I could handle this myself, but I didn't want to make the rest of the troops sad by showing off my awesome battle skills. But you, on the other hand, they're used to that from you.
This Cadwell puts on a cheerful front, but I do not trust him, Tamit. You should not either.
Strange knight says the oddest things, but Vanis and the king seem to trust him, so what can you do? You must be the champion that King Dinar said would lead us across the chasm. The chasm presents a formidable gauntlet of defenders and fortified installations. The first major obstacle is the portal that provides access to the chasm's upper tier. We have no chance of controlling that portal while the focus stones are active. We spotted Dremora down below. Nasty creatures. From the sophistication of the portals they're using, I expect they can also throw Zivalai, Orgrims, and even Scamps at us. A pack of Scamps can take down a lone warrior surprisingly quickly. We take control of the portal.